The sounds of truck horns blared Tuesday afternoon as truckers from across St. Lucia initiated protest action.
Check out that no
Fed up over long-standing logistical issues at Port Castries, the truckers brought attention to their plight with protest action at high noon, bringing traffic to a snarl and filling the city circuit with noise and congestion. Winston Spooner, a truck driver, spoke about the challenges.
The port now is so congested from since last year, October. That thing is going on with SLASPA. And SLASPA is not making an effort to relieve the pain that is going on, the congestion that is here.
Owen Lionel, another trucker, highlighted the impact on their work.
When we now park on the road, we get ticketed by the police. The police, they're doing their job, you understand? So where does that leave us truckers? We need to do our job as well.
Though officials attempted to contain the disruption, the Trucker Tuesday protest sent a clear signal that patience has worn thin. The action intended to send a strong message with the hope of expediting the matter to be addressed urgently. Winston Spooner emphasized the need for officials to act.
Up to last week, the car boat came here and dropped all these cars here, and we were free. Truckers was inside here free. We had no problem. From since they dropped them cars here, that thing started going on. Plus, down on the River Point side, SLASPA have every company containers overseas empty, right there picking up space. We keep tired of telling these people, let these containers, let the companies get rid of these containers so we can get space. Even the ferry terminal that is here, it is a problem. They're waiting for when an accident happens to a passenger here for them to do something.
Truckers also expressed concern that their needs have not been fully considered in the upcoming Global Ports Holding GPH redevelopment plans.
With the GPH plans coming through, I don't think any consideration was given to the trucking industry. None whatsoever, in my opinion. Where all containers and everything else come through that same port. And nothing was put in place for us.
The port, which serves both ferry passengers and cargo handlers, has long struggled with inefficiencies, despite repeated meetings between SLASPA and the Chamber of Commerce. Winston Spooner detailed the ongoing issues.
We have a port in Vieux-Fort. Send these cars down to Vieux-Fort. Send these empty containers down to Vieux-Fort and free up the space for the truckers. We truckers cannot stay on a line from morning until night just to get one container. Everybody is working in a distressed situation, you know. Not only the truckers, you know. The port police, the machine operators, the mechanics at SLASPA, the clerks, we're all working under the same condition. And SLASPA is just there. The guys today that are running SLASPA, them fellas cannot run the port.
Truckers believe it's time for bold changes, including a proposal to queue trucks along the Millennium Highway as a temporary fix, but say a long-term structured plan is urgently needed.
We had a place where we was parking. They came and they fenced that up. They fenced that up already. So we just on a dead end, trying to see what can happen. But we need the minister to step in at SLASPA to see what is going on with SLASPA. The people there, they cannot run that port.
There was no indication for how long the wheels of protest would keep turning, with the truckers demanding that officials shift into high gear.